Just got done getting my ass beat on Mortal Kombat. Never that again. Fuck. Nah, that shit was definitely fun, even though I kept losing. It was still fun, not gonna lie, because I really like the characters that they have in the movesets. Man, they're badass. Now, see, on MK11, I don't know much about them, but I know that's the newest one, and it's nice. Just swinging, oh my goodness. Alright, but anyways, I need to...
Mandy, baby! Is that you? Oh, I'm so glad you're alive.
Shut it! It was a gamble adding you to this Task Force X, and I'm sick of your bullshit already. So I guess you'll fit right in. Keep him in line.
Put it in me. Oh, mate! Bloody hell! Now you've just made it weird. Pal?
Hell no! Been there, done that, got the scars, did some healing. I'm not into that type anymore.
Maladaptive narcissist?
Comedians.
Come on, Deadshot! Mandy, babe!
What the fuck is... Oh, is this a stream? Oh, yeah, streamed an hour ago.
Bigger screens.
Oh my gosh, they actually catch him at McDonald's. This is gonna be the full thing, so... They talk for a good hour before the cops come, and then they talk to the cops for an hour.
I don't think so. What's good, chat? Yeah, a little bad signal, but I know you will. We should be good. We're collabing with two.
That's why it's booby jiggle. Try to eat it with my mouth full.
Okay. So here, you guys want to come over here and say what's up to chat? All right, y'all. We got a night chat or night catch. Introduce yourself.
What up? This is Mike, aka Douglas King.
This is Donnie Burgers at NY Bread Hunters.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's like delayed. Okay. But yeah, man, appreciate you guys for inviting us on this one.
Absolutely.
So the Pred's on the way right now. He just took an Uber. So we're gonna be on this very, very, very soon.
Yeah, it's crazy. What an ass. Who lets a 14-year-old girl Uber them anywhere?
These dudes aren't very smart.
No.
What's good, chat, man?
627. Oh boy.
Oh, snap. So, like 17 minutes?
Yep.
Okay, I bet. Our, 627.
How many of them was it? Do you remember?
Hey, man. Make sure to support us on edpwatch.com. I'm about to drop the can I let you know?
Oh, so what mics should I give to food?
We get him.
I I think we should. Yeah, right. We should give her one of our mics. Yeah. Yeah. And,
we might also have a really bad guy on Wednesday to go get.
oh, really?
Yeah. No, he's not RSO. It's
Mandy's?
yeah.
Is it the upstate or West Virginia?
West Virginia.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
Wait, I was supposed to be the delivery guy for
I know.
Yo, I mean.
Yeah, I caught a live. Yo, appreciate you, Honeybee, for the 5. Officer Midnight Chopper, man, thank you for the 5. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Here, we're dropping the chat, man. Your boy has court tomorrow. Catch the sicko. AXL8754, man. Thank you for the $30.99. Y'all, last week we were so busy, it's not even funny. Last week in 4 days, we caught 8 guys. Literally, probably like the most productive out of my year of doing this that we've ever been. We drove all over the state of New York.
Oh shit, I gotta say the next video. Next video. Drunk man gets arrested after obnoxious behavior on flight. I'm going to make sure this is not age restricted. Okay, good. I don't think I need to read the description. It should do it. I don't think that's drunk, right? Like, is that drunk or is that some drug, right? Like, that's like almost tweaking. That's not, like, what level of drunk would make you do that?
On September 6, 2021, Salt Lake City Police Department received information about an intoxicated passenger on board an American airline flight landing from Los Angeles International Airport. The passenger was identified as 61-year-old Timothy Armstrong. The airline staff described the passenger as being combative while on the flight. After Armstrong was asked to calm down, he went into a complete meltdown of racist, sexist, and belligerent comments. After the flight landed safely, police officers boarded the plane.
Dude, if they landed a flight, like, say you're flying from, like, New York to Cali, and there's some drunk fuck on the flight that's ruining the flight, and they have to land in some other airport to get him off, bro, I would want to fist fight him. Because that's just wasting my time, right? Like, if you're just agitating everybody, okay. But, like, if you're making me spend another 3 hours of my day because you're pissed drunk and you're fucking, like, incapable of sitting still on a flight, like, nah, bro. You see that one video they had where they taped a guy to a chair and they fucking taped his mouth shut? That was crazy. When the flight attendants fucking taped him to a chair. Bro, I gotta find the picture of that. Taped passenger to seat. Bro, it was fucking nuts. Oh, wait, here it is. There's multiple of them. They do it all the time. If somebody gets too rowdy, they'll just tape you to the fucking chair.
Help!
You guys help! This man got the right dentist, that's all I'm gonna say. The dentist is on point.
Ladies and gentlemen, just make sure your seatbelts are fastened. We are landing right. Telecommunications are the truth. Both of you fuck.
Yeah, bro, that's what I was saying, bro. First thing he said, yeah, nobody acts like this off alcohol, bro.
Stop.
Like, angry. Oh, what happened? What did he slam? Damn, they ain't getting paid enough to deal with that shit, bro. They ain't. If I'm a flight attendant, bro, like, I'm not getting paid enough to try and keep my job, right? Like, if that shit goes down, I'm throwing hands. I'm throwing hands with that guy. He's getting the shit kicked out of him. They might fire me, but I'll just say self-defense, and then I don't care. Like, just beat the shit out of him. Like, Sparkly for the 10. Yo, mods and chick banning me for dumbass reasons. This is annoying as fuck. I'm sick. Why did you get banned? Mods, why did you ban Sparkly Princess Poop? Filthy for the sub, Dakota for the 300 biddies. Mylan for the sub. Oh, that's Nat? But that's a different, it's a new account. Sparkly Princess Poop. Oh, it's an account created 5 hours ago.
The incident went viral after another passenger recorded the interaction.
Now! Sit down now!
Damn, when got the fucking pilot, when you got the fucking co-pilot telling you to sit your dumbass down, nah.
You can't hold us.
You can't hold us. You're in it. You're in the middle of the air. All right, open it up. All right, open the side door. Open the side door. All right, sir, you're free to leave. Sir, you're free to leave. Open the door. We're 10,000 feet in the air. Open the door. Open the door. All right, sir. There you go. You can leave. Dumbass. But he's about to fall out of the fucking plane. Somebody redeemed Flex. Dakota for the 3 bits. Joy for the 3 bits. I have a crazy ass who's been harassing me for the last year and a half. I don't want retaliation back, but I want to pour milk on his head after graduation. Do you think that's a bad idea? Yes. It'll just instigate it more. Block him on everything. Ignore him. Don't get involved. If he keeps harassing you, then do something. Don't pour milk on his head, because then he'll probably bug the shit out of you for the next years.
Out on the ground, sir. Sit. Yes, we are. We're already grounded. Sit. You see anyone else getting up?
Puss said sit like he's a dog.
Sit. God. Sit.
Oh, yeah, no, he's drunk. He's stumbling.
Joe Biden. Really?
Did he just say Joe Biden, really?
Sit. You sit down in that seat and you stay. Joe Biden.
First, you're making me wear a mask on the plane, and now you're not going to let me leave the plane when I want to leave the plane. You can't hold me here. Joe Biden. All right, sir, you can leave the plane. You're just going to fall to your fucking death.
Really?
Wow.
Lori went off. Wrong day. Sit.
I wouldn't be able to not get involved. Would y'all say something? Bro, I would have to say something just to instigate it. It might end in, like, him fighting me, but I would have to be like, bro, you tweaking. Just say that. Just say that right behind him. Bro, you tweaking? He'd be, what? Fucking get mad as hell.
You are being power hungry bunch of...
Yo, he is formulating every word that he is saying with the might of Zeus. It is taking him every fucking cell in his body to be able to pronounce the sentence that he is trying to say.
Lori went off. Wrong day. Sit. You are being power hungry bunch of fucking son of a bitches.
Yeah, there we go.
That's all you're being.
Damn, he really get him with the fucking lean middle finger.
Yeah.
Bro, and he's 61, you know? Like, if this was, like, some dickhead my age, you would be like, all right, this guy just got so drunk on a plane, now he's being an asshole. But, like, you're 61, right? Like, if it's, like, some college student, like that kid that got tied to the fucking plane, you'd be like, all right, dude got pissed drunk. Bro's 61.
That's what you think about it.
But then it kind of reverts, you know what I mean? Like, once you pass the age of 60, you kind of just become like a kid again, and you just do whatever the fuck you want. Like they no longer care. They no longer care about being, like, accepted into a society. It's like, all right, if I want to start some shit, I'm going to start some shit. But even then, like, why? He was 51? Nah, it said he was 61. I'm almost sure it said he was 61. Because I remember thinking, like, damn, that's old.
Exactly what you think about us. God bless America.
Yo, facts. Yeah, amen, brother. Amen, brother. Yee. Amen, brother. Big boots, big hats, big guns. Yep. All about that. God bless America, son. Yep, there we go. Yep, America. America. If I want to get pissed drunk on a whole handle of Jack Daniels on an airplane on a Spirit Airlines flight, I damn well do so myself. If I want to get pissed fucking drunk on a Spirit Airlines flight at fucking 10 a.m. on a Thursday afternoon, at fucking 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., a fucking 4-hour flight, I want to have a couple brewskis, couple meaning 12, I could damn well do so that myself.
After several months, we have finally received the body cam footage of the responding officers to get a closer look.
Bro really said second row 2 aisles down. I don't think you need to tell him. I don't think you need to tell him where he is. I think when the cops walk in the plane, they're gonna spot the guy going. Fucking, I think they're gonna peep the guy doing that. You know, I think they'll know who the problem is in the middle of the flight.
I'm a deadheading captain. I had to sit here the whole time. I think
Oh God.
of America.
What did he say?
America. Of America. I think of America as not a disgrace. I think of America as not a disgrace.
What does it have to do with America? You're disturbing the peace. You're disturbing the public. You're so intoxicated that you are fucking angering everyone. You're causing problems. Bro's doing a goddamn chant alone on a fucking Spirit flight.
Really? Yep. Really?
Really? I'm arrested? Really? What did they think you were gonna just get let off the plane?
Really? I think of America.
I think of America? Bro's saying it in question form. He's saying a chant, but it's like how he's saying, I think of America?
That's not a disgrace.
That's not a disgrace? Does that make sense? I think of America as not of a disgrace. I think of America as not of a disgrace. What does that mean? Like, yeah, I understand what you're trying. Like, he's saying America's not a disgrace, but to what? And what is that in reference to? Devoted to end up for the sub. It's Mercs for the sub. Random for the 5 bit. He says sausages. Joy for the 3 bits. Oh, I already read that.
Really? 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 Gentlemen? Really? I think of America?
Oh, no, he's blackout drunk. You know how I know he's blackout drunk? Because my friend did the same thing when I talked to y'all. I talked to y'all about it like 2 weeks ago. He got blackout drunk. They just start repeating the same thing. Whatever they get their mind on, that's just it. Because they have no memory. He's so drunk that he's literally just it's just his mind going. He has no idea what's going on. And it's so and trying to when somebody's so blackout drunk and you try to have a conversation with them, they don't make sense. And they'll like you could be talking to them, and then as they get blackout drunk, they'll just start talking to you about something, and no matter what you say, the response will be the same. That's what it is. I swear to God, that has to be what it is.
It's not a disgrace, and you want to arrest me?
Bro, but imagine if you blacked out. Imagine if you're like on a Spirit flight, right? And you're like 5-6 beers in after a few on the fucking like airport area. So you're getting pretty drunk, right? And then you black out mid-flight. And you just wake up in prison. And you just wake up in prison. That's it. You don't remember anything. You don't remember what happened. You just black out mid-flight. You wake up in prison, and then somebody shows you this video. The Hangover? The Hangover, they got roofied. The Hangover, they got fucking roofied. Bro saying, oh, yeah, no, The Hangover. Wait, did the Hangover 1, they got roofied. Hangover 2, they took, like, ADHD medicine. Right? Yeah, they got roofied in the first one because they took roofies instead of ecstasy. But that, either way, like, it's still a memory loss drug, yeah, but I think it would be longer. Like, if you blackout drunk, you're probably only going to be blackout drunk for, like, 2 hours, and then you're going to pass out. But if you got, like, roofied, or you take, like, some, like, ADHD medicine mixed with, like, fucking alcohol and all this other shit, you might black out for, like, a while in comparison. They had marshmallows in the second one. Yo, do y'all like the Hangover movies? I didn't think they were that good. I didn't think they... I think the first one was really good. I think the second one was like kind of They didn't get better. Cloudy for the sub. Oh, don't tell me he falls down the stairs. Never seen them? No, they're good movies. All the metal grates, too. Those are some sharp-ass fucking stairs. Oh, those are some sharp-ass fucking stairs, bro. Oh, my God. Nah, dude.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my back. Oh. And who do you think's getting the call, the police officer or him?
He threw me down the stairs.
Did not.
He threw me down the stairs.
I think of America as not of a disgrace.
You got him?
Really? Gentlemen.
Oh, God, just stand up. Oh, fucking hell, just stand up, dude. Oh, my God. Like, it's like now it's like somebody flopping when they get fucking, like, barely pushed in soccer. Like, oh, my God, get up. Get up. You're fine. You fucking tripped. He did not push you.
Oh, I'll make it work.
I think I need a helicopter lift. Oh, I think I broke every bone in my body. Oh, I think of America. Oh, it's not of a disgrace. Oh.
Shit, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Stop. You're making it work.
Oh, my God.
You're killing me.
Okay, sit down. Sit up.
Guys, really? Really? I'm the best one. And you're gonna strip me. You're gonna strip me.
He's actually
Did
tweaking.
he say strip me or arrest me? Which did he say? I heard strip me. Yeah, I think he might have meant arrest, and he's just so drunk. I think he's just so drunk.
Really? Guys, really? You're gonna strip me.
No, he is saying strip me. Oh, it's because his ass is out.
Of course this is.
Oh, hold up. Let me scan the video, bro. I'm not trying to see some old man ass. Oh, no, we're good. They blur it. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
He said trip? Bro, I swear to fuck I heard strip. You think he said trip? His head? What happened to his head? He's bleeding?
Why did you
It's because he fell on the. Have you guys ever walked on those metal stairs at an airplane or at an airport? They're sharp.
Bleeding
like they're graded so you don't trip. Because like you have to board them like that. He fell head first onto one of the fucking stairs. It probably just cut the shit out of his head.
You fight serpent.
Oh god, I don't even have the screen up.
Why did I? I give my serpent. And why?
He's cooked.
Why did I?
What does he say?
I give my you didn't step me. A bunch.
Are those dentures? Fell out of his mouth.
Why?
A retainer? Yeah, I think it's not. I don't think he got like a bad cut. But
yeah, it's not that bad.
I can't understand why you're stripping a bunch serpent. I don't. I come in. I'm like, window. Let's go to Bruno and give my truck.
Bro, he is incoherent now. I have no idea what he's saying. What is he saying? 3 inch for the sub. Oh, now this is just fucking sad, bro. Come on, get him. Stand him up. Stand him up. Stand him up. What the fuck is that?
Soldier! Soldier!
Son, I had to get the fucking angle. My goodness.
I stand up. I soldier.
Told you to
Bro, what is happening? He's been on the ground for fucking 10 minutes. Paramedics transported him to an area hospital. He was issued as a criminal citation for public intoxication. How long do you even go to prison for that? Probably not. You probably don't even go to jail.
You
if
go
you
to
get
jail.
too drunk on an airplane and you fucking harass people, like...
You go to jail until you get sober and coherent to where you could, like, call someone to pick you up.
Stand up. That's how you stand up. You see? Stand up. That's what you do. Feet together. Stand up. No, stand up. Stand up. Stand. Stand up. Straight. Put your feet together. Stand up. Put your feet together. Good. Now stand up straight. That's how you're supposed to stand up on my hands. When you're on my hands, you balance. Yes, you balance and you stand up straight.
He hasn't even shot his gun once. Why is he jumped in the shower? What? What? What?
I'm on eviction number 4 now. I'm about to eviction number 4. Hurry up. Hurry up.
Elijah Craig was the first to char oak barrels to make bourbon.
Ooh,
it's an innovation you can still taste in every glass. Warm spice, subtle smoke. Elijah Craig, the father of bourbon.
Today I'm going to be fighting complete strangers for $100. We're here at the beach. I'm gonna find complete strangers. I'm gonna challenge them for $100 to tap me inside 5 minutes. They're gonna get gloves, they get to punch me, whatever. Of course, the most important thing is going to be safety. I can't go around hurting people, that's not gonna make sense. Okay, so I got my sign made, and let's see. Here we go? Yeah? Okay, let's go. And before I knew it, I had my first fight already. This little kid was, as you can see, extremely strong, went for the single leg, put me down. His little brother jumped on top of it. I got completely dominated, as you can see. I was trying to outmuscle them a little bit, but it didn't make a difference. But at the end of the day, I was completely hopeless. I mean, fair play to them. They were a good opponent, but then it was ready to find some other challengers. And then we were off for real this time. The plan was going to be quite simple. I was going to walk around with my sign, I was going to approach as many people as I could, try to convince them to fight me. However, that didn't really go according to plan. You get to fight me, you're going to get gloves. Win $100 if you tap me out. No? Wanna go? Wrestle. Weet je zeker? Who wants to wrestle? Nobody? €100 if you win. Anyone wants to wrestle? $100 if you win. $100 if you win wrestling. For video, for YouTube. No? After half an hour, we only got rejected. Nobody wanted to do it. But then somebody came running across the beach. Als je submit krijg je €100. Worstelen. Voor de video. Jij mag zelf slaan. Ik krijg handschoenen, ik mag niks doen. Prima. Ja? Okay, we got our first opponent who wants to take us on. You're gonna get gloves. You get to punch me, you can do whatever you want to do. If you submit me within 5 minutes, you get $100. Yeah? And then we were ready for the first fight. Before we begin, I have to say one more thing. 99.7% of you guys haven't subscribed. That's insane. I'm at 4K subscribers now. My dream is to hit 100K subscribers by the end of the year. If you can subscribe now, you're gonna help my dream come true. Please subscribe. I was completely clueless on how this was gonna go. He immediately started with 2 punches, one to the head, one to the body. I was moving around and then he shot a takedown on me, which I did not expect. I had the left overhook, I waited, turned him around, immediately put my hands up, moving around a little bit, and then I shot for the low single. I waited for his his right leg to get across, and then I pulled him to the side and I got into side control position. He was holding on to my head, kind of a headlock position. It didn't do that much, and I pulled him down with the body lock. Again into side control position. He again went for my head, which is kind of the typical what you would see maybe in this kind of situation. But for me, there's zero danger there. I moved into side control, making some frames, giving him a little bit of space, seeing what he was gonna do. He moved up, and I did a little suplex, got him on the ground, and went into side control, controlling his arms. In this position, of course, you never want to be hit, so controlling it for crucifix was going to be a best situation here. Once again, I gave him a little bit of space, but I went behind his back, making sure I was not in front of him where he could hit me. He again went for my head, but at this point it's not going to do anything. Still had a body lock position, and then he gave his neck away, both hooks in. I never had to apply the choke, kind of like a checkmate situation, and that was the end of the match. What's your name?
Yari.
Yari? How did it go?
Hard. I thought I was doing well, but eventually you were better.
I mean, he did well. Honestly, I did very well. Thank you so much. I'm gonna give him $20 because he did so well.
Watch, $20. Free $20. $20. $20. I don't know what to watch, bro. My girlfriend ain't even watching, so like it just makes it pointless in my opinion.
I want to be rich.
Wishing for more money? All you need is your phone. No.
I am here to sign a document betting $10,000 that my last video is in fact correct.
This is the video in question. Some people may have missed it, but in this car there is no motor, no batteries, no energy source besides the wind itself. And the counterintuitive claim is that this car can maintain speeds faster than the wind that's pushing it.
There is a physics professor at UCLA who got in touch to say that he thought that I was wrong, that the explanation was wrong. You know, we went back and forth a little bit, and eventually I said, well, how about we bet $10,000. I can prove it to you, this vehicle really can go downwind faster than the wind. And to my surprise, he is taking me up on the bet.
Look, no one is perfect, but you have a much lower error rate than most people on YouTube, in YouTube space.
Now, Professor Alex Kosenko wanted this wager and all related discourse to be public. In fact, he suggested we get a celebrity to witness the signing. So I asked Neil deGrasse Tyson, Bill Nye, and Sean Carroll to be our witnesses, and they graciously agreed.
And Alex, I just want to say, I agree with everything you said about Veritasium, that generally I can watch it and not have to wonder, is he going to mess up? How am I going to...
No, he's brilliant. He's brilliant.
I'm excited about this bet because if I am wrong, then I want to know. Like, the whole point of the channel is to get to the truth, and that is, I think, why we're all here today, and I think, you know, this is a great chance to sort of see.
I'm going to summarize Alex's main points in this video, but I'll put his full presentation here.
So let me first explain what I see in the video. In the video, the vehicle is operated in a gusty wind. Initially, you have the wind speed exceeding the car speed, but then the wind speed is not constant. The wind speed drops, and the car moves by inertia with deceleration for a while.
So basically, Alex thinks a gust pushes the car to a high speed, and then when the wind dies, the car is going faster than the wind momentarily, but it must be slowing down.
In fact, that will be my conclusion at the end of this presentation, that whenever you have velocity faster than the wind, I'll actually show you in an equation, the acceleration is negative. Okay? The second effect is that the wind in the video is measured at the height of about a meter or meter and a half, but the propeller goes to some 3 meters above the ground.
Now, due to interactions with the ground, there is a wind gradient. Wind travels slower, close to the ground, and then faster higher up. Now, Alex estimated that the wind speed at the propeller might be 10 or 15% higher than at the telltale. So it's possible that the car could be moving slower than the wind at the propeller, and yet appear to be moving faster than the wind at the height of the telltale.
Now, I think that this is a small effect. However, in combination with the previous effect, it just can make this more frequent. Okay, and that completes.
If I remember the video correctly, Derek reports that they've achieved up to 2.8 times wind speed. That feels much higher than what is possible here, unless the wind had picked up and then spontaneously sort of dropped.
Very, very good question. Okay, if you're going for the record, you probably will do many attempts. You will be sampling that gusty wind over and over and over until you set the record, right? That's how you set the record. And on one of those occasions, you will get a nice strong gust, which is 3 times the ebb that comes after it, okay? And that's when you will clock the record, and that's where that 2.8 factor will come in.
So what about the treadmill tests? These are conducted in still air. By moving the ground backwards, you're simulating a perfectly steady tailwind. And if you hold the car stationary on the treadmill, well, that's equivalent to the car going exactly wind speed. Now, if the car can move forward on the treadmill, that shows it can accelerate faster than the wind. But Alex had multiple explanations why these experiments don't actually show what they claim to show.
If you have this fluctuating speed of the treadmill, and then if a human just sort of steers it, it then can introduce unconsciously a bias towards the desired result.
So would it may be that the guy with the spork is inducing the model craft to go across the wind now and then?
So
and as you pointed out, Alexander, it's going downhill now and then.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm 100% sure that the guy in the video doesn't do it on purpose. Okay.
Yeah.
However, if he is expecting forward drift.
Yeah. Oh, it's classic.
Right? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's what exactly. Okay, so you got it.
With Google Play Games, you can play unlocked. Unlock rewards with Google Play points. So the more you play, the...
In the absence of convincing experimental evidence, Alex turned to theoretical analyses, like one by MIT Aero professor Mark Drella. But here too he found problems. His main concern is that the equation for net force includes the difference between the speeds of the car and the wind in the denominator, which seems to imply that when traveling exactly wind speed, you should get in. This is Citicorp Center. In the summer of 1978, it had been open for less than a year when its structural engineer Bill LeMessurier made a terrifying discovery. His cutting-edge skyscraper, an engineering marvel, had a fatal flaw. Winds of just 110 kilometers per hour could cause it to collapse in the middle of Manhattan, potentially killing thousands. Over 200,000 people lived and worked in the surrounding area, and hurricane season was only weeks away.
Here I am, the only man in the world who knew this. This thing is in real trouble.
LeMessurier faced a stark choice. He could stay silent and hope for the best, or he could try to fix it and risk professional ruin and mass panic. But Citicorp Center had a 100%
Imagine being the
probability
only
of total
person
collapse.
to actually know that this building could just kill everybody. Not everybody, but everybody in the surrounding area.
By the end of the century. How could he save New York from a near-certain disaster? And how was this allowed in the first place? Veritasium producer and engineer Henry Van Dyke traveled to New York to investigate further.
So in the night, just down Everton and asked, what's it going to take for you guys to leave? And he came back and said, we're not leaving. Anything that Citicorp builds has to involve the church as part of it. What the pastor wanted was for the church to have its own separate identity. So eventually they agreed on two things. One was to replace this old crumbling Gothic church with a brand new one, which you see in front of you.
What?
Was to replace to have its own separate identity, the church, with a brand new one, which you see in front of you. And the second thing was that the church had to be physically distinct from the new tower.
In other words, it had to be completely independent. And again, most importantly, 2/3 of the space above the church had to be free and clear, had to be open.
Citicorp then hired architect Hugh Stubbins to design the tower and the church, and Bill LeMessurier as the structural engineer. Stubbins explained the constraints they faced. The church needed to be in the exact same spot, and they needed to build the tower around it. If they were to maximize the floor area, they would have to notch out one corner of the tower for the church. LeMessurier agreed that could work, but why not notch 2, 3, or even all 4 corners, essentially constructing the skyscraper on stilts?
So it's probably the first time in history that an engineer has come to an architect and said, let's make our job harder for us.
The stilts would serve 2 main purposes. First, they would need to support at least half of the building's gravity load. The rest would be held up by a larger central column. Second, they would need to withstand the load due to high winds. But unlike an ordinary structure, the stilts wouldn't be at the corners. They would be at the center of each face.
Imagine a chair, and instead of the columns or the supports on each corner of the chair, it's at the midpoint of each side. Obviously, it's not an ideal situation.
It doesn't seem very stable.
Exactly. So it created an engineering problem.
As LeMessurier considered the problem, he suddenly had a flash of inspiration. He grabbed a napkin and sketched out an idea. He drew 6 layers of diagonal braces up each face of the tower. These chevrons would transfer the forces to the middle of each face and down to the stilts.
Now we have to see the gravity loads, right? But now here's the trick. The gravity loads are coming down the column. When they get to the brace, they need to find their way into the brace.
Okay.
So what you do is you take out that column right there. There is no way that load can jump over and go to that column. And now they're coming down into the braces. They get down to the bottom here, and now they continue to go down. You take that column out. It has nowhere to go except into the brace.
By removing the columns at the top and middle of each chevron, every tier acted as a separate unit. They were only connected to the braces and through the central core. So every 8 stories, half of the gravity load would be forced through the chevrons to the mid-face columns, leading down to the stilts.
Can you tell me how big of a new idea was this?
Yeah, well, this particular system was entirely unique, driven by the placement of the columns, driven by the conditions of the building.
Satisfied the chevrons could transfer the gravity load, LeMessurier turned his attention to the second problem, the wind.
When wind hits the left side of a normal building with corner columns, the entire frame deforms like this. So to reduce this deformation, we could strengthen these joints. But there's a better way. Because beams and columns are much stronger in compression or tension than they are with bending loads. So if we add diagonal bracing, they can carry this horizontal load. The beams sort of act like springs, and when they're compressed, they push on the joints. When they're stretched, they pull inwards. With braces like these, the wind load compresses this diagonal and stretches this one. The left column pulls down in tension, and the right column pushes up in compression. Stretches the left side and compresses the right one. But this floor is the top of the next chevron. So this lower section is carrying the force from the layer above it, and the normal wind load from the side. And this keeps happening at every chevron, so the wind load builds up as you go down the building. But Citicorp can't have corner columns like this because of the gravity load. So in the wind, this entire triangle wants to rotate like this. And to prevent that from happening, this chevron pulls down by going into tension, and the far chevron pushes up in compression. The top and bottom beams are again forced into compression and tension. The wind load ends up wrapping around the entire building, so every chevron works to transfer the wind load to the section below.
When we think about skyscrapers, like how big of a deal is wind?
If we made a skyscraper here, out of all these different things, you push with your phone, you get a certain amount of force. But then you push on my phone as well with a certain amount of force, but your phone is also pushing on my phone. And so that's the shear in the building, what we call the building shear. It increases as you go down the building. At the 10th floor, you may have a smaller force than at the 60th floor, but the total force of the 10th floor is like carrying everything above it. So it's much bigger than what's going on at the 60th floor.
So these chevrons were key to Lemaitre's design, but the braces were massive, almost 40 meters long end to end. So even if you could fabricate a steel brace that long, there would be no way to get it through Manhattan. So instead, it was sent in pieces to be welded together on site. The chevron bracing solved the wind and gravity load issues, but it also created a different problem.
Because of the chevron bracing system, they were able to save a lot of money and weight. It was a lighter construct than most other buildings in New York. I think it was 22 pounds a square foot, which is very light. Unfortunately, that made the building swayable. It could move in the wind. That wasn't necessarily a structural problem. It was just, it could have been uncomfortable for the patrons.
The way they could solve this was just, let's add more structural steel and make it a lot stiffer. But the solution that Lemaitre came up with was far more elegant.
Prestone antifreeze coolant. The future is yellow. The future runs on Prestone.
If I were him, I'd build my home in auto and pick up the real victory, savings.
He adopted something that had been regularly used in bridges, power lines, and ships, but never before in a building. A tuned mass damper, or TMD.
So we're here at Stark Laboratories, and I'm not with Iron Man, but instead the Columbia Space Initiative, a student team here on campus who has helped us build this incredible tuned mass damper kind of system.
We'll use this cart to represent a building. By pulling it back and releasing it, we can excite its resonant frequency.
And then we'll put on a little pendulum, aluminum rod, and a mass at the bottom.
As the building sways, it transfers some of its kinetic energy to the pendulum, which starts to swing. Then some of its energy is dissipated through friction at the hinge. The pendulum and the building oscillate out of phase from each other, so every time the building pulls the pendulum in a different direction, more energy is lost, significantly damping the sway of the tower. But this system needs to be carefully tuned so it has the same frequency as the building itself, and the right amount of friction. So first, the mass needs to be at least 1 to 5% of the building's weight to be effective, and we tune the frequency of the TMD by adjusting the length of the pendulum.
I assume engineers do math around this thing, but we're just doing it by feel.
Second, by loosening or tightening the bolt, we can tune the amount of damping. We need to dissipate more energy from friction at the hinge to stop the swaying faster.
We just tighten this top bolt to make the whole system a little bit, add a little bit more resistance. And we'll see if we can dampen it now further.
Ooh, much different, yeah.
Yeah, that looked great. That was so quick.
Yeah, that was.
It is cool when an experiment works. Does not always happen.
It was.
Ooh. Now further.
Ooh, much different, yeah.
Yeah, that looked great. That was so quick.
Yeah, that was.
It is cool when an experiment works. Does not always happen.
There are many different types of TMDs, like pendulums, liquid columns, and a large mass on springs. Lemaitre used this last one in Citicorp.
What you see is a mass of concrete, which is 29 feet square and about 8 feet thick and weighs 400 tons.
It was installed on the top
Cheese.
floor, and it's affectionately known as that great block of cheese. As
Okay.
Citicorp sways to one side, the block starts to move in the same direction. Some energy is dissipated through separate viscous dampers. Citicorp's oscillations are damped through those energy losses as the block oscillates out of
getting
phase.
What's up? And I'm just looking at bullshit. Okay.
with your thumb. I don't wanna go home. Could it be one night? Can you? Give me reasons we should be complete. You should be with them, I can't compete. You looked at me like I was someone else. Can't you see? I don't slow down. In the
Early Black Friday deals are on now at Lowe's with big savings on Samsung.